Okay, so interface classes. Well, let's come down into here, and we've got our gain BP. So I reckon we can probably just pop one here. So if we go, let's have a look here. I don't think. Oh, we actually have a blueprint interface class right here. So we've got some different ones here. Just our vanilla blueprint class, which brings up our normal thing. Got a few others as well. Enumerate. We haven't used the enumerations and the structures. We might use those today as well, just to show you how they work. They're really easy to use, and they make us can make life a lot easier for us. But at the moment, we want a blueprint interface class. So this is the easiest way to do that. Just go to blueprints and then interface. We could go to blueprint class. Doing an interface here as well. Don't go on there. If we do go this way, we can always come down here to all classes and type in. Type better than I do. Interface. And it's we don't want Niagara. Are you telling me I can't get an interface from here? I don't believe you. Blueprint interface. Come on, seriously? Blueprint interface. I don't want Niagara. We don't need Niagara. Touch interface. I don't want that either. Oh, okay. You're making a liar out of me. All right. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe something's changed. Maybe I need to come back into here and go blueprints and then blueprint interface. I find it hard to believe we can't go the other way. But anyway, blueprint interface. We've got that. So, let's give it some sort of meaningful name. What about what could we call it? What about int is kind of like what about BPI blueprint interface? Sounds good. And I'm going to call it interactable. Interactable, like so. Control Shift S will save it for me because there's a little thing there told me it wasn't saved. And now I have a blueprint interface class. So let's just double click on that and have a look at what we've got. So we have this. Oh, what is this? This looks kind of bizarre. All we've got is these new function things. Missing all the stuff on the left-hand side that we're used to seeing. That's not there. And on the right-hand side, we have, well, we just have functions. Yeah, that's all we got. Okay. And then we've got the details of the functions. Well, this is exactly what we need, because these are going to be all the functions that a class, a blueprint class that uses our interactable interface class is going to support. So what sort of things do we need? Well, that's a really good question. Let's go back first up and have a look at the blueprints we created before. So we did a test. This is just a test thing just to make sure it works. So let's have a look at what we've got. We have something called My Interact. That's when we hit the interact key and it's saying, hey, we interacted. So probably that is going to give us what we need. Now, what else? There's something else happening there, and I think this is going to be an important one because we have this screen message, don't we? We have this message here as well. Now, at the moment, we are, if we come to our trace, we are actually getting that screen message right here. So we probably want that to be in our interactable as well in some way. So there's two things we know we want. We want to be able to interact. We also want to be able to get our screen message. So let's have a look. We can add a function here. We can only add functions. So let's just, while we're doing this at the moment, we're going to need to change it because we're accessing the screen message directly, which is this one here. Whereas in interface classes, all you can do is specify functions. So I guess what we want to do is we want to say here. So we would change this to say get screen message. That's a fair function name, I think. So let's give that a go, and we already have one function here called new function 0. We should simply be able to rename that and call it get screen message, like so. And what else do we have here? Inputs and outputs. So we're going to have some outputs happening here. And we just want some text. Okay, and this is going to be our screen message, like so. And this is what we get. Oh, we can't really do much with it. We can't even interact with it. So you can see it's kind of grayed out. That's because we can't actually create any of these functions here. All we can do is tell Unreal, or tell the class that's inheriting this, or not inheriting, but is implementing this interface, that we have a function here that needs to be or can be implemented. So that's the first one. And the other one, what do we have here as well? My interact. So we call that my interact. So we can call it, I guess, something similar. So we can come down here. We can click on this one and add a function, or we can just come to here and say function. And let's call this, can we just go interact? The other reason I say is sometimes there are reserved names. Interact's going to work okay. And let's just check, do I have anything coming back? No, it's just my interact. Excuse me. That's all. So at the moment, what we're doing here is we're just sort of saying print string, and this is what happens. All right. So to begin with, that is pretty much all we need, I think. So let's compile and save, and you can see, look, all this is a collection of function names. And if we want some inputs, we can say, yeah, you need to give us these inputs. And we can also sort of say, here are the outputs that we want. All right, so well and good. Let's, maybe for the moment, let's go with our contact draw. So actually, okay, that's our first interactable. Maybe I'll pause there again just to break these up. So we've created our interactable blueprint. Next, we're actually going to implement it in a blueprint. So we'll come back and do that.